sister. Ever since we were kids, a secret that I've never told.
I teased and ignored you, but oh, I adored you. Children can be so blind. We played on the swings and we played in the trees, but Mary, you played with my mind. True love, we all try to find. Sometimes it's in front of our eyes. I long for that hand in my life that will walk with me, rain or shine. Oh, Mary, Mary, be mine.
Oh, Mary, Mary, a memory I carried, the girl with the soft emerald eyes.
My heart hasn't changed, although I have aged. In time I have grown more wise. True love, we all try to find. Sometimes it's in front of our eyes. I long for that hand in my life that will walk with me, rain or shine. Oh, Mary, Mary, be mine. La da da da, la ba la la da ba da, la ba la la da 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 ba, ba da da, la ba la la da ba, la ba la la da ba, la ba la la da ba da ba.
So marry me, Mary, it's no longer scary. I'm hopelessly in love with you.
If life is a ride, I want you by my side to laugh with and hold on to. True love, we all try to find. Sometimes it's in front of our eyes. I long for that hand in my life that will walk with me, rain or shine. True love, we all try to find. Sometimes it's in front of our eyes. I long for that hand in my life that will walk with me, rain or shine. Oh, Mary, Mary, be mine. La da ba da, la ba la la da ba da, la ba la la da ba da ba.
So that's a song called Mary Mary from Barry and Colm Kirwan, and the guys are here with me in the studio. Welcome. So you're back home from Nashville at the minute. It's been like a bit of a family reunion, because I know yourself and Barry and your dad, Dominic Kirwan,
Yes.
all did a big gig last night, didn't you?
We did. It was a great night. It was a great excuse for me to come home. Not that I need any excuses, but we did a TV show for Opry and Lure with Daniel O'Donnell, Opry LaDaniel. And it was a great day. It was a long day. It was a busy day, but it was a fun day. And it was a real cool show where I got to kind of showcase a lot of my songs, and we each got to do a duet with each other. And then we did a song, the three of us, and then we also did a song with Daniel. It was a great day out for everybody, and seemed to be well received from all the fans that were there too.
So Barry, what's it like performing with your dad on stage?
Well, I mean, we've been doing that for a long time, from a very early age. Even when we used to go to gigs from very tiny, maybe the age of 4 or 5, Dad would have always, got us up on stage, so we kind of got used to that. But Colm and myself then, we toured with Dad for about 4 years, and I was drumming at the time, and Colm was playing guitar and doing backing vocals. So it's something that we've got very used to. Now when we're all out front singing, it's a bit different, but it's still, we love doing it, and our voices blend very, very well together, so it's something that we enjoy because we don't get to do it that often.
So you started off as a drummer. You studied drumming, didn't you, in London?
I did. I studied drums for 3 years. I lived down in Chiswick. I was in a part of a college called Drum Tech. I think it's now changed to BIM. And yeah, it was a great time. I loved living in London for the time that I was there, and I made a lot of friends. And I mean, the course was based all around drums, which for me at the time, I loved drumming. So to find a course like that was something that I was very interested in, and I learned a lot over there.
And you went on to drum with people like Derek Ryan and Lisa McHugh, didn't you?
I did. Well, I drummed with Dad first
Yeah.
for 4 years, and then I went on to actually went out to live in Nashville with Colm for a few months, and I drummed with a country duo out there called Joey and Rory.
Yes.
Yeah, I drummed with them for a few gigs, and we actually lived on their farm
Wow.
for the few months that we were there. And then when I come back to Ireland, Lisa McHugh offered me a job, and I drummed with her for 8 months, and then I got offered the job with Derek Ryan. And I worked with Derek for 4.5 years until I decided to come out front.
Yeah. Colm, you started off in musical theatre.
Mm-hmm.
How did you find that?
I loved it. You know, I think, like Barry, growing up in a musical household, growing up in both mum and dad in their own ways. Obviously, dad professionally worked in music. Mum was very much involved in amateur dramatics and a lot of church music, whether it be weddings and funerals and just the local parish. So music was always a part of it, and I did a lot of amateur dramatics growing up, musical theatre, Irish dancing some. Barry continued on the Irish dancing a lot more than I did. There was a point where Mum said, all right, on Saturday you can't go to this and that.
Yeah.
So I loved the musical theatre, and at 18 I always wanted to go to university, and I think my parents wanted us to go. It wasn't forced, but I wasn't really all that taken by going to do a degree in like music, just music, or music technology, or some of these other degrees. And I found Mount View and a few other musical theatre colleges which were pretty much all practical based. And you went in and you auditioned with your song and your dance and all the rest. And I don't know that I expected to get in, but I did get into Mount View. And my plan after that was to leave, but then the end of the course you do kind of like an audition for all the casting directors and
Right,
producers. And I ended up getting an agent from that there. And then I auditioned for Andrew Lloyd Webber's Jesus Christ Superstar. And I got into it. And I toured with that for a year. But it was at the end of Superstar, Dad's was looking for an opening act out on the road. And he'd said to me, he says, do you fancy coming out? It was only a 7-week thing. Nobody ever intended it to be any more. I was like Barry, even though I had all this stage experience, I was used to having a director and a producer tell me, stand here, do this, put your leg here, whatever it was. You know, I didn't have to do anything else. And then suddenly I was standing out front. And over those 7 weeks, I think I remembered what the young Colm really fell in love with. And I think there was an element of seeing Dad on stage that I always kind of admired and dreamt about too. And 7 weeks turned into 4 years.
Wow.
Touring with Dad, and I loved every minute of it. And it was just near the end of that I was really starting to get into songwriting, and ideas where songs were coming, and it was kind of from that period that led to an opportunity to go to Nashville.
So Barry, did you not get the urge to stay when you went out to Nashville?
I actually would have loved to have stayed. I spent 3 months out there, and actually when I came back, I did look into the whole visa thing, but it was just working out too expensive for me at the time. As I said, I wasn't working, so yeah, I just got back into drumming here. But I would have loved to have gone back to America, but I've been out since, and hopefully I'll get it back out again very, very soon.
Is there a new album in the pipeline?
Well, I'm still kind of just promoting this new one, an album called Moments, which that Mary Mary song is on. Probably later in the year, I think I'll probably look at doing some more studio stuff. But for now, it's just trying to get that Moments album out there, and I'll probably maybe do another few videos of a couple of tracks of that album.
Sure. Colm, what's next for you?
Continue to keep writing, and I would love to do a new record. I have a lot of songs at the moment. I'd love to get into the studio to do a new album. To continue writing, just continue to keep working on things over there. I've been looking into some things over there, maybe treading the boards again, which I haven't professionally done any acting since I was well, acting every day, but other professionally since my early 20s. So it's been something that I kind of feel like a bit of an itch inside of me to look at that again. But continue with music, continue writing, hopefully a new record, and again, maybe some acting down the road.
Great stuff. Well, guys, thank you for coming in and joining
Thank
us. Barry,
you.
we're going to finish with
Thank
a
you, Rob.
song from you. We're going to do Up the Jive.
Yeah, this is a song actually Colm and myself co-wrote. Because I was in the scene I was in, the Irish country scene, the jiving thing was coming back. The country music was taking off, and I had said to Colm about, I was very surprised people were using this hashtag caption on social medias, Up the Jive, and I said, I'm surprised nobody's wrote a song around that yet. And so I said it to Colm, and we sat down and wrote Up the Jive.
Okay, well here we go. With Up the Jive, here's Barry Kirwan.
We work all week just to make ends meet. Sometimes it's a struggle, no, it ain't easy street. But when the work week's done, it's time to have some fun. You can dance in a pub or dance in the club. We're gonna do what we love, up the jive. Yeah, up the jive. The band is pumping, kick drums thumping. Come on, baby, yeah, you're looking stunning. Got a guitar picker picking, and that flooring ain't sticking. It's Saturday night, let's look alive, 'cause time ain't on our side. Up the jive. Yeah, up the jive. It's Saturday night. Twirling, swirling, swinging and curling, holding for dear life. And there's flirting, curtain, no one's for certain who's with who tonight. Up the jive. Yeah. So come on down. Just be a man. As a pretty woman go, and take her by the hand. 'Cause if you take a chance, you might find romance. And if you don't believe, you might never see that it was meant to be. Up the jive.